Do you have some covers that need to get made? I have some covers that I need to make for journals that I have almost finished. And so I'm going to be doing the Peter Rabbit and the Easter journals here. And so let's go ahead, and today we're using books and we're turning them into journal covers. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. So just like I said, we are going to be making my covers. So this one, I've already gutted the book. This is the one that I'm going to be using for the Peter Rabbit journal. And so we'll go ahead and take these off. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. So this is for the letter C for the ABC Anything Goes Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. And we are gonna be doing some stuff. Okay, so first I am going to put this in here and I'm going to cut this. So I'm just cutting the spine off. I was like, you know what? I could use my cutter. And that works. Okay. I'm going to do this one in. Okay. Whoop. Don't move it. Okay, so this one, the book is already out. So the other ones, I'm going to have to take the book out and get this out as well. Okay, let's go ahead. I think we can. Yeah, I was like, I think I got it. Okay, so there's that one. So I have these two pieces. This is going to be for my Peter Rabbit journal. Okay, so we're gonna take it apart and we're gonna put it back together. Okay, well, not that part. Okay, so next I have the this one, this yellow one. Now this one, I want to use this. So a couple things. The spine is glued to this, so it's a good thing that I need to actually take the spine off this one, because it would be very hard to just take that. Well, hey, wait a minute. Now it's... And I actually bought this to use it for my flamingo journals, but, you know, they're not... It's not time for them yet. And it is time for these. So, let's see. Trying to get in the back there. So it did come out, okay? And then we have these amazing inside cover pages that we will also use probably in those journals. I would think so, because, you know, we don't want to waste anything. Look at these. This book is large print. So you can still read the book if you wanted to. Okay, so that one we have here. Now, we know this one, we need it bigger. I have so much ephemera for this journal. I was contemplating making a bigger journal, but I don't have anything right now that I could use that I think I could have it done for Wednesday's show and tell. I'm going to use my scissors. Sometimes, you know, the right tool for the job isn't the tool you think will be the right tool. Okay, there's one. So this was a book from Dollar Tree, and I got it back when things were still $1. Okay, I'm saving the ends. I have a project that I want to do with some of the ends. So there we go. Easter. Okay, now my antique Easter, I think I can use this because I don't have a whole lot of ephemera already made for it. So if I'm very careful, I think we can go ahead and use this book and this spine if it's gonna let me. Okay, so we'll see. Oh, this one's actually got book board. Okay, let's break it. It's glued, so we'll have to reinforce it, which is okay. We've got, you know, maybe one of our things should be using these. We do have to use, I have B as book pages. Maybe those will be my book pages. Okay, so this one was glued in. And so this one's called Brass. I believe this was also a Dollar Tree. Yeah, it was because I have two of them. Okay, so this one we're going to have to reinforce. It's still going to have two whatcha-jiggies. Okay, here's the pad that I want to use. This was my mom's. And so I'm thinking go in here. I'm thinking an inch. This might be hard to do with the paper pad still attached, huh? But I want it. You might not know that about me, but yeah, I wanted it, so yeah, it was going to happen. Okay. Whoop. Well, we'll go with that. This is going to be my fill it in spine. Because sometimes you just gotta fill in a spine. Okay. And that might be too big. That is definitely too big. So let's go with cutting it down. You know, because I know no one else ever cuts theirs wrong. Oh my gosh. That's right. This was a taller one. That ain't going to work. I said ain't. Okay, we're going to come back to this one. Coming back to this one. But you can see what we have to do. We have to get it a piece that's a little smaller than this, but it does have to be as long as that is. And let's move on to this one. Okay, because these ones, let's see, is this one is the same size as Mom's thing. This one is also longer. So let's see. They're all different sizes. It would have been easier if I would have made 3 journals the same size, right? But I didn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and what should we do? 2.5 inch. Okay. This is really thick. I don't even think I need to add a second one. Okay. So there's that. We'll cut it. You guys, it's only 65 here today. And that's going to be our high. I was like, oh, I need to do this and I need to do that, and oh, but it's cold. Okay, so I know that the Easter one needs 2.5. I'm trying to figure if Peter Rabbit, he already has all of his stuff. I'm going to go 2.25. I'm going to do 2.25 for that one. I've already put most of the ephemeras in it, and I think that will be a good size. Okay. Okay, so this one's going to be for Peter Rabbit. Peter, where are you? We'll put you up there. Now we need the one for this. So let's go ahead and measure it from this side. Let's try right there. How much is that? See, if I get all these measured, then I don't have to bring the thing out again. That's what I was thinking, was probably 3/4 of an inch. I have it a little bit bigger than 3/4 of an inch. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I should have done 3/4 of an inch. Pay attention to what you... what you measure, not what you think. Sometimes it's easier to make your own, right? Okay. There we go. Okay, let's cut this down. So this is the one that we're making. Okay. So it's going to be pretty thin. Now for this one, I have part of the pages, I have the ephemera. We'll probably be making some more ephemera for this one. So, but we're going to put that one aside. And let's go ahead and... oh. I'm like, wait a minute. That's our extra one. So we have one that's a little bit bigger than 3 inches. We have the 3-inch one for the Easter one. And we have the 2.5 for the Peter Rabbit. Okay? So let's go ahead and we can measure this and cut that. Okay, so my fingernail is there. That's how I mark it. I do a lot of marking and not measuring. Okay, how about you? Do you measure? Do you mark? Now for these, for this one, I'm probably going to have to do some creative page setting. And it'll be okay because it's a little bit bigger than what I was going to do. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. I don't think I have any more of the really thick from Mom's stuff. I do have, okay, this is what I've got. That will not work, but it'll work for this one. So we'll put it over there. We have some of the Never Ending fabric, and believe it or not, I actually have started using the Never Ending fabric on this one. Okay, so okay, I think we'll go back to the old school. If I can find the old school that we used to use, the tape. There we go. We have the magic tape. And we're going to go ahead and put this on. Now when I use it, I don't put it in straight. And that's on purpose because you get more hold at an angle than if I put it in straight. It just has to break its way down one line. Okay, so just some bandage tape here. Okay, that's going to give us some extra hold. And then we're going to cut along the edge. This works good for me on these ones where I need thicker. Okay, so let's come up close to the edge. Turn it. Come up close to the edge on this one. Now this is my cover right here. And I'm going to go ahead and see how this does on here. I do want some of the blue to show, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a strip. I can always use that for tassel or something. Oh, hey, the flowers decorated the table there. Okay, so this can go on. Oh yeah, I like that. So my Peter Rabbit, I did most of it live. Way back I made that. And it is, oh my gosh, it is so awesome. I'm like, why did I not ever come back and finish it? Well, I'm finishing it now. And a whole lot more people will see it because I'm finishing it now instead of way back when. I need the cover for this to be able to, or a cover of one. Oh, this one's down further, so we'll use this one. Okay, so for the Tombow Mono liquid glue, I like to use the bottom. for this part, and I'm just going to go ahead and get a really good coverage. This one's do you hear that wind? We're supposed to have up to 45-mile-an-hour winds today. We're under a wind advisory. And it's cold. So, I think I might hang out in here and make some videos so that when it's warmer, I can go back outside. I have a garden to work in. I have a patio to get ready. I have stuff to do. And here I am, but that's okay. I have this to do too. Okay, so look at there. That's going to be the cover, the spine, and now we're going to go into these little places here. And I'm just using my fingernail. I usually use like a pin cap, the shirt holder part of a pin cap. Okay. How are we? Okay, so let's go ahead. Now we can turn it over and use the other side to get along here. Maybe. Heck. We'll just put it right on this edge like that. And this is wet glue, so I do have a little bit of time to work with it. Okay, but I do want to clean up anything that goes off the edge. So, yeah, so Peter Rabbit. I used 3 different Peter Rabbit books so far for this. I did pull out, I just get a coloring book. And so I think I'm going to, after I see it bound and with the cover, and then I'll see, I know I'm going to need a couple things for the front and the back pockets. And, okay, so there is our cover. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, I do have some things that we'll be putting on that, but we need to go ahead and take care of this side as well. And I'm a little, we'll go ahead and give you a little glue over there. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. You're just giving me troubles. Okay, so now okay, yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. Okay, so we're there. Okay, let's see if we can put this on the inside as well. Well, we could have, before I cut the piece off of it, it would have fit perfect. I think what we'll do is we'll put this down. Okay, let's find the best place to use. And then we can put some lace also. Do I have any more of the lace I've been using? Well, we'll have to see. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of boring. That is boring. What do you think? Do you think that's boring? I think that's boring. What if we use some wallpaper sideways? It has to be sideways because, yeah, we're going to use it sideways. We're going to go to right here for that side. We'll come over from this side and we'll come in and we'll go to right here. and I measure my sides separately. Okay, I just happen to have the wallpaper right here from another project, and I did not use this piece, so there you go. So I have, waiting in the wings, after the Easter, I have my Just Junk farm journals from a couple years ago, or from last year. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but it's the journal that I used the shirt for the cover that had the embroidered barn and stuff on it, if you guys remember that one. So I've got that coming, and it looks like that one is going to become more than one journal. There's so much ephemera, and I looked at it and I thought maybe I could make my daughter's journal out of it. But I don't think so. They have a horse now, and they have bunnies, ducks, turkeys, guineas for another week or two. The guineas are, they are, they are short-lived. They are apparently, they're glad they tried it, but they're mean, and they pick on the other animals, and so it's so funny to most of the stories it's funny to hear. Some of them it's, you know, it's life when you're raising animals, and so yeah, so they have a garden. They're in Arizona. Their garden has done very, very well. And all of them, all 5 of them, do all of this stuff. It's amazing. Okay, so there's that side. And then here's this side. And I'm putting the glue on top of the... Well, I could do it. I could have done it on top of where it's going, huh? I want to make sure it's right up to the edge. That's the biggest problem, is when it's not right up to the edge. Because then it doesn't sit correctly, you know? Okay. Okay. Put glue on this. And on this. Okay. And we had them going out towards the outside on that one. We'll go towards the outside on this one. Put it down. Glue off my fingers. Okay, here we go. Go over. Check this side. Check how we're doing. Look at it, because that's where you're going to see from the edges. You'll see the places that that are bunching up. You have glue. Okay, get this glue out of the center. Okay, now we'll put down, let's check it. It looks amazing. Look at this. Okay, and then we'll put this down. Okay, and looks like we'll go with this piece here. Okay, there to there. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this piece. Make sure we're up, down. I don't mind going a little bit above or below. Okay, I'm going to get all the frays because otherwise they'll just get in the way. The fray will be in the way. Okay, all the frays. Okay, now we're going to be going on just on the outside or the inside of this blue one. Okay. And okay, so blue dot and edge of these. Okay, so blue dot. And remember, just like the other side, I can come back in and come on, bubble. Where's the bubble? So I was really excited. Oh, guys, there's no top. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. So this one's getting me, I'm getting glue on me. You gotta have your top on or your glue's gonna come down like that one did. Okay. There we go. Make sure we got good glue at the top and at the bottom. Glue at the top, down the middle, down the gully. Okay, here we go. Okay, this goes on like that. Okay, so we have our first base is ready. Okay, so this is my base. I need to add 3 things to finish it. So this counts, okay? These are your 3 things to make your cover. For this one, I used the book. That was my base. I added the fabric, I added the cardboard, and I've added the paper. Okay, so I've added my 3 things. If I just made a bunch of these, that would count as my C for cover. And then of course I'm going to come back in and I'm going to decorate this for my actual journal. Now I'm going to wait because I want to make sure that this dries. If it doesn't dry nicely, then I will do something with it. But I think it's going to. Oh my gosh, this book feels amazing. Okay, let's see how we are. We have a little bit of wrinklage right here. But I think for the most part, we are really, really good on this one. Okay, so I will set that to the side somewhere where it hopefully won't stick to anything. And we're going to move on to this one. Okay, so now this one, we also have which one? This one. Okay. Like, which one is it? Okay, so this one we have, I believe this was 2.5 inch. Okay, so we'll go ahead and this edge is not straight. I do want straight edges if I can. So we're going to cut into this little, because it will, it'll make it so that your book doesn't open and close as well. It might open and close kind of floppy. Floppy. We don't want floppy. Okay, we need to cut this. Okay, so let's measure, or let's mark. Okay, got our fingernail. Can you see it? I can see it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut that down. Can you see it? Can you see it? There it is. There it is. Okay. I couldn't see it. The other day I made 6 single wallpaper journal covers. Things are, that's okay. We are finishing journals right and left, and right and left, and right and left. Okay, so we're gonna go with that right there. Okay, we have this down here. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Okay. Goes in like that. Okay, 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 okay. And what do we do next? We turn it over because we forgot to tape it. We're going to tape it first. The poor dog next door, it just cries. Barks and cries and barks and cries. And for the longest time, I thought it was Wiley. Poor Wiley. It's not Wiley. Wiley is coming around, you guys. She is something else. She comes over now to get pet from me. She still barks at Tom, but she follows him everywhere. And it's kind of like, if you remember that cartoon where the person would be tiptoeing and there was always something behind him, tiptoeing behind him. It would stop and he'd turn around and it would turn around. Wiley does that. It is hilarious. It's like, I was just turning around, I wasn't following you. I'm just looking behind me. It is so funny. If you don't know, Wiley is the stray dog that we ended up with, that ended up having puppies December a couple years ago. We didn't even know she was pregnant. We had her in our yard, and animal control would not come and get her. And the thing is she seemed aggressive, and it ends up, no, she's afraid. So they wouldn't come and get her, and so we ended up, she got into the neighbor's yard one time, and we have puppies, or we had puppies. And so our Olive puppy is one of her puppies. Okay, so this is our inside, this is our outside. We don't have enough of this. I think that would have been really fun to use, but we don't have enough of that. This is going to be my panel. We are going to have to cut it down, obviously, to put it on here. So I'm going to look around. I mean, we could use the never-ending, oh yeah, never-ending fabric on this one too. Yep. Because that one, it doesn't clash with that. I think that will be awesome. It's just gonna fit too before. And you know I'm gonna do never-ending fabric for the antique one, because it's gonna be perfect. So I did pull out some of the items from yesterday's haul. Well, today's Monday that I'm filming this, but the haul video from Sunday, some of the items from Jessica at Paper Terrace to use in the antique journal. I think that it's gonna look great. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go with this. I'm doing this because I know what I'm going to do here. The inside, I'm going to have to either go get more of this fabric, or we do have some more pieces of panels from the Spring Blossom kit from all those years ago. That was one of the first kits I put together, and I put together like 40 of those kits. I still have some of the scraps from cutting those kits. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Again, we want to go into the gutter. Into the gutter. Okay, so this one is getting a 2.5 inch spine, okay, that we are adding to the book. Okay, go ahead and put that down so that it'll stay down, and we'll come over here and add to that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have these beautiful pink insides with the yellow on the outside. I do like that. Okay, let's see. Oop. See how we're doing here. Keep checking the ones that you have drying. Okay, so far so good. I'm grabbing the panel. Okay. So this was a vintage sheets. It was vintage sheets. And see, it's got this piece that have I ripped it? I don't know. We can try it. Maybe. Can't even get it to start. Okay. I don't think it's going to be a big enough piece, you guys. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. This is what we got. Ooh. It's big enough. We do have this line. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay. Is this the side? Is this side? Yeah, this side is frayed on both, so this is the side that actually... Okay, what do we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Should we go with a big piece on the inside? we don't have, I mean, I think we'll go with the big piece on the inside, you guys. Now, we could put this down, put something down on top of it. So if we brought in papers, we still have, well, I wanted to use those in, okay, but we got these. We have this. So we could go ahead and bring this in. So put this down and then put this on top. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I just think that that's going to be our safest bet. Okay, so we're going to want to, I'll cut it there. Okay, so there's that. Then we'll come down here and we'll cut it down here. Okay. So it will go on the paper. It'll go on the bandage. It'll go on the paper. And that's good. That's important. Now the other thing that happens is this glue dries hard, so it's also hardening the spine of this. Okay, so we've got what? A few layers of glue along with the other things that we're putting down here. Okay, so just a little FYI there. Okay, now we are going to try and pull this line apart. It'll still be there, but maybe we won't see it as a line. Yeah, like that. Woo, I like it. Okay. Okay, how are we doing? Go ahead and make sure that we don't have any. Pull it. Pull. Pull. Get rid of the glue. Okay, close it. Okay, there's our outside cover. Yes, this will be the inside. I think we're good. So now let's go ahead and we'll mark our paper. Okay, that'll be for that side. That'll be for that side. Kind of, okay, to the mark. And I just happen to have this paper on the table, actually, really, literally. Okay, go to the mark where the fingernail marked it. We'll have that we can use. And now this one goes on this side. So let's go ahead and pull that and mark it. I want to make sure I'm on the outside of the hot pink since we're, okay. That's going to give me something for a card for the inside. That's going to go on this side. And let's mark this one. sorry. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but this is boot shoe, so I'm going to make sure that that goes on the inside. That's kind of weird there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll use the cross piece here of where we're going to be able to put this down. Okay. And we'll do the long piece this side. This is a thinner paper than we used last time. Okay, then we're going to put glue on our paper. Oh, I just went up on the thing. And we'll put glue on here. And glue on here. Okay. And I'm going to start with a corner and put it down. Make sure that we're not showing the bright pink. Put this all down. Okay. Get the glue off my hands and go ahead and push it out. Grab the glue that push it out. Come to the edge, go down. Okay. Okay, so that is that cover. And we'll come to this side. We'll do the same thing. Look, see, we're using every last drop. That's the cool thing about these, using the bottom of this. You get to use every last drop. Okay, that one's ready. And we'll come over here, put glue down, go around, glue down. Okay, take this and it's not going to have a straight line no matter what we do, but because it's funky paper, it's funky lined paper, it's not straight lines. Okay, how are we doing over here? Okay, boom shakalaka. Looks like we've got a little glue problem here. I can fix it. I know how. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but I think we need to That's crazy, all that wind. You hear that wind? Oh my goodness. Okay. So 2 down, 1 to go. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward on that one. We're just going to lay the piece down, and pretty much it's the same except for that we aren't replacing the outside, the spine. Okay, we'll put something over it to make it prettier. But there you go. We have 2 down, 1 to go. C for cover. And we have our 3 base covers made. So this one will be for the Peter Rabbit journal. Okay, and we have fabric on the outside and the inside, as well as the bandage. Wallpaper on the inside here, and then this on the, we just use the book covers on all of these, okay? So for the Easter one, this is what we have. We use the bandage on the inside, and then we have some of the sheet fabric from In My Stash, some scrapbook paper from In My Stash, and we also have, you'll see, the never-ending fabric on all of those, and we still have fabric. And then for the antique Easter, we have this book, and this was going to be the back, but somehow I've gotten something on the front of this one, so we'll go ahead because the patch, the cover patch, will cover that. So that is the 3 covers, and we can go ahead and we're going to let these 2 continue to dry, and we're going to go ahead and put our decorations on the cover for the Easter. So the Easter one is the one that I made this panel for, and we are going to go ahead and cut it down. So I want to pull these flowers off. If I can get them off. Nope. Darn. Oh well, it's not like we don't have 50 more of the flowers. But it's kind of a bummer. Okay. So, let's see. We need to go right up to the edge here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this off. Okay. That was easy. Let's turn this over and cut it. Okay. We're just going to turn it over. And I'm going to cut this up even with the postcard. And I think we'll cut this even with the postcard as well. And the reason is because we didn't fix that piece. We can go ahead and have that go right up to that edge. Okay, so let's clean that up a little more. Okay, so there's that, and we'll be able to put that right on. And then over here, I really would rather rip it, but I don't know. I'll try. Okay, so there's that piece. Remember, we pieced these together over here on this side, so might be a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. We can fix anything. And if we can't, we can fix it. Okay, so that is going to be my cover panel. I think I want to cut this down just a little bit more on this side. Goodbye, bling. It curled itself up underneath. I'm telling you, this is... Oop, bling. Okay, Easter bunnies. Okay, we're going to put them right there. I'm going to go ahead and glue them down so they can be making their way onto this cover. And so this is our cover panel. And it's one of the things that we made during the 5 Days Easter 2022 collab. You can look that up on 5 Days Easter 2022. There are so many people that are doing it. You'll probably find something that you will really enjoy. It is a collab between Kara Brandon Creations and Dear Julie Julie. We each built a 5-day kit, and then everybody was taking the 5-day kit, and on day 1 taking the digital from Dear Julie Julie and the digital from Kara and putting them together and coming up with a project. Okay, so there we go. Oh my gosh, I love it. So we have a banner to go with our cover panel. Okay, so for your thing to count, you just need your 3 items on your cover, okay? So what I did was I had a book, and that was my base. I added the cardboard, I added the fabric, and I added the inside pieces. And so that gave me my covers, making them ready for my finished journal. Okay, So, so one of them we need to add 3 more things to. So here we're adding our cover panel. And now we're adding this banner. Okay, so our cover panel and our banner. So what can we add as our third thing? Oh, how about inside pockets? Inside pockets. That we could add. Okay. Oh, we added 2 different kinds of fabric. What can we add for it? We got these. Oh, you know what? For this one, oh, that's right. I do want to put lace around around it because this one is just barely big enough for our pages. Okay, so let me grab. Okay, so I can show you. So this is our journal. And so I was thinking that we could add lace, and I was literally thinking we could go all the way around this with lace. Thinking like the old school photo albums. It is Easter after all. But I need to see what kinds of lace. I've done so many things lately that I don't remember. I guess it doesn't really matter. We haven't used a lot of lace. So we could use whatever we wanted as far as lace. We could use put a piece of fabric coming off the side here, and then have lace on the first page. But I really was thinking lace and lace. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I don't know, should I go all the way around? Yeah, I think we'll go up and around the top and around the bottom. And the reason is, like I said, this book, the journal, is barely going to fit. Okay? And you know what? Might as well. It's going to be much easier to put it on there now than to come back and put it on there later. Okay. So we'll start here. We'll go ahead and put fabric tack down. Okay. Go ahead and put this. And this is a bigger lace than I would normally add. Okay. Now we need to do a little gathering here on the corner. So that we can get around the corner. So how much? Okay. So that's where I'm going to want to be to come around the corner. So back in the day, we used to make photo albums. And they used to have lace all the way around them. Eyelet lace or some kind of lace. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some more there. I'm going to open this up. I could have mitered it, but I thought that it would be prettier to do that. Okay. So you see there. Okay. Now we're going to keep coming all the way across. Yeah, the other day I was looking, I have a lot of lace, and I'm like, I really should go ahead and stop hoarding it. Do you have anything like that that you seem to just, you have it and you don't use it? It's like, I really should use my paper, my lace, my ribbon. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. That's gonna go like that. And then I can go ahead and start from right there and come down this side. Okay. There we go. Should I go all the way around? If I was going to do that, I should have started at the inside. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and put glue down. And okay, there we go. So that will be that. You know what? I'm thinking I probably should go ahead and go all the way around. I don't know. I mean, if it's going to go in something, it'll go in like that. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and go all the way around. We'll just cut that here. Okay. If we don't like it, oh well, we won't do it ever again. But we'll know. They'll never know. They'll never know. Okay, go across there and all the way over, and I'm coming all the way to the edge, just like I did on the other side. Of course, the glue stopped coming out when we got over there. Okay, there we go. Tap it down, tap, 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 tap. And okay, so we have, this is what we have, okay? This is what we have. So that'll kind of do that thing, or it can do that thing. But my finished cover is finished, okay? So I have my cover panel. I added the banner like we've been adding, and I added lace. So that is my cover for finished cover. And we also made our Peter Rabbit is ready, and our antique Easter. Okay, so we made 3 covers, we finished 1, and we can move on to our next thing. Which one is your favorite? Do you like to cover books like this? Would you rather do them like this or like this? And is your spine big enough when you do it like this? Mine are not, because you know how fat my spines get. Yeah. So find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Things are falling. Things are falling. Okay, we're back.